Hello everybody, welcome on into today's video. Today's video is going to be cash stuffing money into some sinking funds, as well as doing a challenge with some grocery money, as well as eating out and some spending money. This is my bi-weekly paycheck for the month of April. So this month I get 3 paychecks because when you're bi-weekly paid, you get paid every 2 weeks. So you actually work out to 26 paychecks a year, which is amazing because that extra paycheck can really allow me sometimes to work towards big goals. Hello, if you are new, I am Deidre. I am in my mid to late 30s. I work full-time in Canada. As you will see from our colorful money, I have been consumer debt free since April of last year. So I'm coming up on almost a year of being consumer debt free. It was a very, very long journey to get there, and I'm so happy to be on the other side. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers in 2026, but my goal this month in April is to reach 380. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe, because you will have a chance to win the giveaway when I reach those 500 subscribers. And hello if you are returning. So yes, we are doing cash stuffing today. I typically start out with some sinking funds, and then I will deal with my grocery, eating out, and spending money. So I'm going to start out by counting out the money. I do some of this digitally, so I do have some placeholders. I have $100 and two $50 placeholders, so $200 in placeholders because that money is going digitally. And we have 51, and I do not have a cash tray. Sorry if that drives you crazy. I feel like that's more for aesthetics than my actual purpose of cash stuffing, so I am not going to be purchasing one right now. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 4. So we are cash stuffing technically $600 today. So yes, we are going to get into it. I'm going to start out with my home binder. So if you are new, I am planning to purchase a different place to live next year. I currently own a condo. However, we are not allowed to have pets. I knew that when I purchased. However, I'm incredibly lonely. I work from home most of the time. I do not have a very big social life. So I am wanting to get myself a dog. So I have to sell and move in order to accomplish that. So in new home, we are going to actually be putting $50 today, which is amazing. This is definitely a priority this year to save up money in here. And I know I can cross off one icon because I put in 50. I will count up how much I have in there in a moment. I'm just gonna find a Sharpie. I have them off to the side here, but they are turned down, so I don't know what color I'm pulling until I pull it out. So in new home, we have 1,000, 2,100 in the bank, and then we have 50, 70, and 80. So 2,180. When this reaches the next $100 interval, that money will go back into the bank to earn me just a small amount of interest. If you are interested, I use Wealth Simple as they pay. Well, right now it's at 1.25%. It does go up or down kind of based on where prime rate is. But if you're interested, I have a link down below. You will get $25 for opening up an account, and I do believe I get $25 as well. When I opened up that account, I used Bobby from Canadian Finance Journeys code, so that was super cool, but I have one of my own. So if you want to earn interest, and you can move money back and forth from your bank account, they do direct deposit. You can do recurring payments, not payments into it, but recurring amounts into it. So highly recommend checking them out. And I'm just gonna check off to the side in my budget book that I have done that. So that is amazing. I'm super happy with the way that one is coming along. I'm then gonna actually start out in this binder. This has some of my goals. So this houses my emergency fund, my month ahead, and my new vehicle. These custom A5 trackers are from Iris Budgets. I always link everything I use down below, so if you're interested, definitely go check it out. We are going to be putting money into our emergency fund digitally, so it is getting one of the $50 placeholders today. So I'm just going to pull that out, but in the meantime, I'm just going to color in 5 icons. This is laminated. It saves $1,000. My goal is to get to $3,000 this year, and I'm definitely well on track to achieving that, and I am not going to stop. So even though I will hopefully, fingers crossed, reach my goal, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. So in my emergency fund, I have 1,000, 2,000, 300, 450 in the bank. So definitely well on track to be getting to that $3,000 goal. And like I say, I will not be stopping. I will just be continuing it. So just given all the craziness and everything in the world, I don't think that having too much in savings in an emergency fund is a bad thing at all. So next up, I am working towards just trying to get in the habit of saving some money for a new vehicle. Now, I don't need a new vehicle yet. I better knock on wood when I say that. My goal is to purchase the vehicle outright. Of course, I would use obviously my current vehicle to hopefully earn or do a trade-in for, you know, a decent amount, or have as very small of a loan payment as possible. So just trying to get started on saving here, as it will definitely take a long time to get there, but we are putting in $20 today. And so we are going to take a 20 and we in the bank, and I just started this saving for this year. So we have 200, 350 in the bank and 20, so we have 370. So I'm very happy with how this is coming along. This is a line item in my budget currently, but you know, if I had to pause doing some savings, I could definitely do some pause in savings in here. So I'm just going to get a drink of water. Okay. So yeah, ever since I actually paid off my consumer debt, I basically have kept a similar budget for my groceries, eating out, and spending money. I did increase them a little bit, but what I've just flipped is I've just started saving a lot more for different goals. So I haven't really allowed myself to have like lots of extra money since paying off my debt. So that's why certain items are line items in my budget. Okay. All right. So next up is month ahead. So this is not your traditional month ahead. This is money that I will be using when I, hopefully, my plan is to purchase my new place and then sell my current condo. And what I will be doing is with this money will help me pay regular bills instead of relying solely on my paycheck, and it would be bills more related to my condo, because until you sell it, you obviously have to pay for those items. But we are putting in the $100 today, and this was just to kind of be like a placeholder to remind me that I'm putting in $100. I'm just going to set that off to the side because I actually I had fully funded this once. This is my second go around of these savings. And that 6 is not looking very good. These are laminated, so that's why. I think I might need a black or something. There we go. So I'm trying to save up for a second month, and that is my goal to get done, is a second month of these this year. So condo fees is the one I'm working on right now. So we are well on our way there. We need $940, and that could definitely change by the end of the year because they always go up. And then we'll work on our mortgage and buffer, but I have already filled up for the second time. So I fully funded cell phone, gas, car insurance, groceries, property tax, and that's property tax on my condo, and my cable and internet for 2 months. So we are moving and grooving on that, which is great. I should be able to complete a second month in these this year, so that will be very exciting. I don't know if I will continue once I am completed the second month or not. I haven't decided yet. So And next up, we are going to go into this binder, which is revolving or also has some categories that are priority savings. So in here, we are putting money towards hair, and my hair appointment cost me $75, and that includes tax and a tip. And I will be going for my next one at the beginning of June. So we are putting in 15. So we have 10, 15, oh my, 10, 20, 25, and 30. So I should have enough saved before the next appointment. This gets money every single paycheck just because it is a regular occurring expense. Next up is nails. So this is for my nail appointment. And my next nail appointment is at the beginning of May, and my appointment cost me $30. That includes tax and a tip. And my nail esthetician and my hairdresser both work for themselves, and that's why I'm able to get such a good deal. Also, I have been going to them for like decades. So my esthetician over a decade and a half. So my hairdresser I have known for well, actually probably 25 years or more. So yeah, that is why. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 in nails. So it will get stuffed one more time, and then money will come out. And yeah, so beauty is not getting anything. Clothes is not getting anything right now. Technology is going to get some money, and this will be capped out at $650 for the once it gets to that point, and just kind of left at that point for a while. That should be enough to buy a replacement laptop when mine decides it wants to kick the bucket. So we have 500 and 600 in the bank, and 10 and 20. So we are $30 away from fully funding this, which is amazing. And it's been a very long time building this one up. So very happy with that progress. So next up is for a new pet. Like I say, I will be getting myself a dog, hopefully a Sheltie, and I am been putting money into this since I became debt-free, because once I have a pet, that pet will obviously cost money. So it's easier to pretend like I have the pet in terms of essentially taking money out of my budget, if that makes sense. So we are putting a $50 placeholder in there today, and we have 1,200, 350 in the bank. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that. Now, is $50 a paycheck enough? No, probably not, but at least I'm starting somewhere, and pulling that money basically out of my budget so I can't spend it. Gifts is not going to get anything yet. It should start getting some more money regularly in May, so to pay for Mother's Day, Father's Day gifts, as well as family birthdays that are all in the summer. Giving is going to get 10. I did make a couple donations recently. One to our, I believe it was to our local food bank, and the other was to an animal rescue agency. So those kind of are what I typically give towards. So I'm just going to put that binder away. I'm just going to check off what I've already put in. Okay, and I need my one binder because I know I'm saving for this. So I am needing to save up for my AAA membership, which is due next year. I just paid it. It's due every April, but I like to fast track when it comes to savings. I like to fast track savings on these because then sorry, I didn't fill that in last time. Then I know I have the money already and it's ready to be paid. So I do that typically with my AAA as well as my car registration. I typically pay it and then try and save up for it as quickly as possible. That way I just know that the money's done, it's ready to go. So we have $100 in the bank because this is for my car registration that is due in September. And then I put $50 in, so we have 50, 60. So I need another 40 or so to go, which will be, it's planned to happen with the next paycheck. So then that will be fully funded. And there's nothing else in that binder. Okay, all right. So the only money that should be left is going to be eating out, spending, and grocery money. So we are taking 2 5s for groceries, 2 5s for eating out, and 2 5s for spending. So far, so good. We're on track. Eating out is going to get 2 10s, so it doesn't really matter where I put it. Spending is 1, and groceries is 1. And we are going to take 4 20s for groceries. This one is eating out, so it's going to get 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4 spending money. Okay, just making sure I don't mess that up. Okay, so I play a challenge with my groceries, eating out, and spending money right now. I am playing a challenge from Bella over at Saving Made Simple. She has a whole bunch of these hit or miss, and what you do is you will scratch it off. You will see if you've seen the movie, and if you've seen the movie, you will reward yourself with, and I have to decide. So I think I'm going to reward myself with $5. And if I have not, I will pay myself 10. So I'm going to roll a die just because we're getting started, and we are going to roll and scratch. So number 4. So Princess Bride. Oh yes, I have definitely seen Princess Bride. Actually, I've seen it a few times. And I don't have one of those Hoover vacuums, so just... Okay, so I'm going to take $5 from at least one category. We'll do 1, so we'll go down here. A Star is Born. Yes, 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 I definitely saw it. I know that the one she's referencing is the Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper one. Oh, and I dropped money. Definitely don't want to be missing money, but I know it is a remake. It's actually been done 3 times. So I believe in the 1970s, I think it was around 77, 78, it was Chris Christopherson and who I can't remember the female lead. I don't remember. I haven't seen that version. And then way back, I believe in the 50s, the original Star is Born was Judy Garland, and I can't remember the other actor, but yes, Bella is referencing the 2018 one, and I have seen that one. So $5 from one of those, and we'll just go next to it, I guess, because we got 1. Going the Distance. You know what? I am trying to remember this movie. It sounds familiar. And I'm sure I have, because it does sound familiar to me. So I'm going to take $5 from one category as well. And so we are going to be basically taking $5 from each category. And you know what? I think I might go one more time and just see. 2. So we'll do this one. Just see what comes out. What's your number? Yes, I have seen that movie. So I'm going to take another 5 from another category. And you know what? I'm going to take it from groceries because I know I don't need a ton of groceries. I got some stuff from Costco, but I've just been needing to buy a few things here and there. Not all of my vegetables and dairy is running out at the same time. So yeah, we will definitely take 10 from that. And so we still have 75 for spending and 45. You know what? Let's go one more for each one and just see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I typically only do this one time, but you know what? I'm feeling like, you know what? Let's just go for a second round. Sydney White, yes. Amanda Bynes, yes, I definitely have seen that. kind of like Snow White, but yep, definitely have seen Sydney White. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to finish this one way quicker than normal, but I'm okay with that. Enchanted. Anne Hathaway, is that correct? Am I thinking Anne Hathaway, or is it Amy Adams? I know I've seen it, but for the life of me, just who was in it just is, my brain is just not computing. So we should have, we've seen every single one, so we should have $30, and that is correct. So we're just going to put this challenge back, and I am saving this money in an envelope. And then what I've been doing is when I finish the entire challenge, then I'm going to reallocate it. I did reallocate the last time I did finish, so I will try and make sure that is linked so you can go watch that. But we have 10, 20, 25, and 30 going in here this time. I've definitely obviously seen these movies way more than I did the last round, so I might not save as much, but that is okay. Every little bit will help when it's reallocated. So in groceries, this is going into my wallet. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and 90. And then this is going to be spending money, 20, 40, 60, 70. And I do give myself money to spend because I am a spender. And now that I am debt-free, I want to remain debt-free. So I allow myself money to spend. Does not mean I have to, but it is there if I want to. And so we have 20, 30, 35, and 40 going towards eating out. I don't know if it will get used. I typically use my eating out money to go for lunch with a coworker when I'm in the office, but I have it the last few times, but I have stopped on my way back home to get some fast food. I did use a coupon, so I did save some money there. But yeah, the money is all gone. I just appreciate you being here so much. If you are not subscribed, again, please subscribe. I would love to have you join me on this journey. And if you're returning, I can't wait to see you again. And my next video, I think, should be a savings challenge video, so be on the lookout for that. We'll see if anything maybe gets finished. I doubt it, but you never know. I will check you out there. Bye, everybody.